Okay guys, I'm here today with Shawn. He's one of the most well-known American black belts and one of the earliest black belts from Renzo Gracie, someone who everybody respects a lot, including me. And you're third or fourth, right? Oh,
yeah, like the third American, I believe, third American black belt.
Oh, so guys, he got his black belt the same day as John Danaher. So that's very cool. And guys, he's gonna show us here today some concepts about the close guard, no gi for white belts, for beginners. So it doesn't even need to be necessarily like white belt, but more for beginners. And he's very well known for that, about having like amazing concepts and amazing techniques. So let's see that. I'm excited to learn.
Yeah, great. Let me go over a little bit about how you use your legs. And close guard is somewhere where you will be quite often in positional rounds. Sometimes it's very difficult to get into close guard on a daily scenario, but it's something that you will need to master. And especially as a relative newbie, there are some concepts that you're going to want to keep in mind. Is A, how do I keep someone in my close guard for a long time so that I have the advantage over them and can attack them? And a good way to do that is to use our legs. And then we're going to take a look at a very common counter when you might go against per se wrestling or a judo guy where an elbow pry is much more common than maybe a more experienced jiu-jitsu player, but it can be a really annoying, painful way to get your guard open. So we're gonna take a look how to kill that. When people say use your legs, it's something that you'll hear all the time is, I need to use my legs to break someone down. It's important that you use your quad. So even if Bernardo's arms aren't there, what are my legs doing in this thing? My legs are gonna lock in a way, they're not gonna lock and create a lot of extra energy, but I'm gonna lock my hips up on top of his hips. If my hips rest on the ground, you see right away where the knees are at the ribs. We don't want our knees at his ribs because your legs are gonna be deemed almost useless in that I can't pull. If Bernardo's trying to get his back up and I'm pulling, it's only the lock of my ankles that pull him. It's not my legs. If my hips are up on top of his and I lock my guard in a way that my quads can squeeze just underneath the ribs, now I can have an actual efficient pull forward and I can really pull someone forward. So we want to think about that when we're countering this elbow pry. If someone sticks the elbows in, this is very common, someone sticks the elbows in, you can counter this. It's not just, we don't have to sit and take pain and open our guard. How we're going to counter is we're going to take our hands back through the triceps. I'm going to try to get his elbow / tricep in the crook of my palms. When we do that, we're gonna pry his arms out. You cannot pry someone's arms out with pure strength. It is not gonna be possible to pull somebody's elbows away from their ribs. We're gonna have to shake our legs. So when we shake the legs, he is no longer using the big muscles of the lats, he's using stabilizers. So as I shake, those stabilizers start to disengage. And it is Bernardo will tell you, it's very, very difficult for him to keep his elbows. He's a very strong human being, but if I shake, the elbows come out. Now, once the elbows are come out, I have the legs where I want. I can bring Bernardo well forward, pummel the hands to the inside, and begin creating angles for overhooks, for a Williams guard type situation, or for a clamp guard situation, depending on what I know at this point. But at least I will have an angle. You're gonna hear angles all the time in close guard. It creates opportunities, it creates ways for me to hold him and attack him. So one more time, the elbow pry method. I wanna make sure that the hips are up on top of his and not resting on the mat initially. We'll go grab the triceps. We will shake to engage the stabilizers, pull him forward, use the legs, immediately pummel both hands to the middle, get your hips out using our stiff-legged method, and we're in a great position from the close guard.
So guys, I believe like especially for white belts, one of the most important things is going to be how you break your opponent's posture. If he has a good posture, and especially for a beginner, it's going to be hard for you to do anything. So it's also what Shawn showed, because he broke my posture very easily, and I'm actually bigger than him. So I love that thing you showed, like shaking the legs. That was very
effective.
Yeah. So I think that's a great tip. And once you broke our opponent's guard, you have like hundreds of options. And he just showed like how to set up the Williams guard, clan guard. So that was very cool.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fernando.
Cool. Pleasure. Thank you.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.